might need to do a lot of editing. Anyway, welcome to Hull 1939 on a grotty, horrible Monday morning. The idea is the weather's lousy, there's a threat of war coming over from Germany, and I just want the Antipodean of the pretty countryside stations you keep seeing at exhibitions. That's why we've ended up like this. I think I'm pretty succeeding in it. The model is inspired by the area in Hull, 2 to 3 hours in the evening, 2 to 3 hours nights a week. My partner's a midwife, so when she was catching babies, I was doing this.
You were keeping yourself amused.
Well, he gave me an excuse to go upstairs and have a wave, that's all, you know. If I do that when she's there, she says she's lonely. All the models you see are based on buildings in or around the docks area or within 2 miles. They're made up at the beginning of the show and continue the same throughout. There's no actual uncoupling during the show. So. It's really big. That was me. Just proved we have problems as well. I'm quite happy with that. Makes you people feel better. And I'm sure I need to go for my lunch. Man, I don't really feel like it, but I need to go. So.
What do with this train? I don't know where to put it.
That's a big one.
So he's currently doing some demos on how to use MDF, get the best out of it.
What they got in
Using plain MDF, very simple techniques, using it as a lot of as building machines.
Okay, 2 6.
Hello there.
Thank you, yes. So that's now the other thing is
Welcome, how much today?
once you've done that, that's great. Then
Morning. Hello. 3 minutes past. So these are pre-printed MDF.
because once
So
you've done
very
it,
simple.
this was
Catch you later. Nice to see you both.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I used to have an email. I used to
An imaginary branch line is a Welsh for, obviously.
yes.
deathspans.org.
You can add more to it if you want to.
Okay, so that's it, is it?
That's it, yes.
So it's called and then these ones are just a bit of fun for your desk or hobby area. So your brushes or whatever, Darren's got them down there.
When I get back to Devon, probably not tonight because I'll not been a bit late. I will send you the file.
They're mostly
because the guy
Dorset
in
kits.
Canada
Yeah.
is actually
some
trying
Mercy
to
and-
build.
Are they still being produced?
Dorset kits, yes, Mercian obviously not.
And
But,
there is somebody locally, this is
Grandphones are scratch built, but
who
it's,
is who does
quarry stuff is all Pico.
sort of building,
Just,
you know, the
convenient.
entire building. And he's actually doing the state. He's done the station building in that. Which for the guy in Canada who's trying to build the station, which will give you. It'll come from elliot.pack@gmail.com. Check your spam folder because spam. But I'll send you the thing I did. It's not dimensionally accurate as a drawing, but it sets out how you do it, and it's got sort of how the constructional details and how the corners work. And I will also add into it that there are several of the sources, because you can actually buy a card model of the North Cornwall. That's where you go if you look at the article, so you can get at what the actual internal layout is. So yeah, it's in my drafts folder. When I get back, and after I've been and had my back straightened out tomorrow morning by the chiropractor in town, and we've stopped running around like headless chicken dealing with the builders, I'll send you the stuff over.
Because there is a very fuzzy finding proper dimensions.
What we did when we first did that, and I refused to share my notes with anybody because they are so coarse. But it was taken using things that you knew the size of in the same picture, and then working out what it was. To within a couple of years, to within 6 inches, we were accurate. I think it's 40 foot long, and it's some odd distance wide. But the diagrams I've got the dimensions of that shed on it. So it gives you it's a starting point.
I'll just finish this shunt tune and then hand over, yeah?
Yeah. Well, my mic's just temporarily gone blank. The one that I've been up too long already. It's the mind stall. The basic model, as I say, is just. And I was actually building one. I'm trying to build one. I'm going to clad in stone, but it's corrugated sheet which I got from Squires, laid over the basic shell. And we haven't got, they're none of them are named. I did try to name one of them Soberton, but that bit got very messy to get absolutely right. I've discovered a
once when they were letting a child operate it, and said, and the guy said, "Okay, now run round." Oh, really? yeah.
And he's gone. It's got to happen,
or attracted the metal axles. Yeah. So as they were going over, they were jumping.
Yeah. How big are the electromagnet bees?
No, they're quite small. They're they're sulphur end gauge. Right. And they're effectively a little rod like about that long, and a coil around it, and that's it. So you just, as long as you've got power going through the coil, it'll pop up. The rod, it doesn't move. No, it's just there. It's just there. So it's just a steel rod. So you put the coil around, which magnetises temporarily, and then as soon as the power goes off, so.
But doesn't the rod retain some mag?
Well, if it does, it's not enough to actually lift to undo it. No, there you see, it just goes up and down as I press it. It works. It works fine. Yeah. And the couplings were designed by the Greenwich Narrow Gauge Modelling Group, and they come as a fret, so you have to fold them up, which first of all I ruined quite a few because they're quite fiddly to make.
Yes. They're not dissimilar to the ones on the Pico.
No, they're not.
Well, thank you for that.
But they do work all right.
Yeah, you see that. That's great.
Right, where are we?
Better get on. Yeah. Very good.
Next
very good.
tram to come in, I think.
Yeah. Very good. Now we could do with one of those on the platform too. Yes. But it would mean a hell of a lot more stock. Yes. I don't think I'm going to live long enough to do it.
That's a job for a winter evening.
It'd be at the end of an extremely long list of things to do on winter evening. I still haven't managed to do. I've got to the stage now I've given up making a list of what I've got to do. massive fan.
I've got a couple of their Class 66s. They seem to be okay. My nephew is more, well, he likes modern image stuff, and we did him a like 5x3 round the double track for his Kato Class 800. And but he couldn't afford that, and that's it. My dad and I were sort of at Christmas, we go, well, do you want an end-to-end rather than a round bit? So what have I 9-foot end-to-end, sort of loosely based on Nuki/Penzance.
That's Steam.
No, this is a modern, yeah. With IET 66 trying to play trains and all that, but it's quite modern stuff. Mid-2000s up. Yeah, so the past couple of months I've been, every sort of other week or whatever, I've been there wiring it all up. It's all DC. I'm DCC at home, and DC, having to remember that, section switches, so you've got miles and miles and miles of wiring system. Yeah. And then as well, I used to do it 4 mil. Right. So there I am. Boys, 2 times magnified trying to soldering the track. Yeah. More fun. But it got me looking at. So I've got myself a 66 and I've got myself a rake of those the FEJIAs. Yeah, and trying to play hoppers. So I'm looking at doing a little kind of layout, which when it dries and that, it could be any era. So
Yeah, true, you just change the style.
yeah, exactly. Well, same really with this, isn't it? Apart from maybe the other extension that's floating around my head about putting another fiddle yard on the other end, so it's actually good for that. No.
Yeah, I wish I thought about this and just built it so the end would come off and then you could just keep building and building.
Yeah, modular style.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how long is this?
5 foot. It's just over 2.5 foot. That, and then, 2.5.
So I'm not going to have much longer in this 6 foot, so...
It's quite good though, because you load the car in 15 minutes, you're set up in half an hour, and the exhibition at the end of the day, you're away in half an hour as well, so I think it's really set for that. Yeah.
It's much the same with my French layout that I'm helping with. It's, half an hour, which is really packed up in.
Makes it a bit easier. And you have to ride a van, you have to
It's not a region that was like 16.5 feet long. I only ever took it out to one exhibition, and unfortunately I had to put it on the back of the club's hired in van, so I didn't have to worry about it, but yeah, on my own, someone else. It's too big to lug around. Little ones are much better.
space to play with, but it's just the time. Time's real, and then
yes, when you've got family and stuff, and other things, work and everything else.
you just don't get the time. So something small and this one, you actually finish it, make progress with it, rather than just feeling like you never get it.
I find during the week that I want to do finish work so late.
I think I get half an hour, 45 minutes if I sit down and get the table out. I've done it.
How do you find the easy shots?
Here we go. On this, probably won't do anything because you need to make this to look away. Whereas these are fixed. Going back across on the Gavin Rose side, it's difficult.
Yeah, I'm looking at experimenting with the dapole ones just to see how
Then it's like downside is expensive.
Yes. It's just like same with KDs. I got shocked the other day when I was some NEM ones, and it's like, you know, four. They're like, it's like now almost a tenner of what it's creeping up again.